Commissioner Fox.
Present.
Commissioner Begic. Commissioner Begic.
He might be muted. He's here.
Commissioner Coonan.
Here.
Eric.
Here.
Where?
Where are you?
Oh, Interlochen, Michigan. Sorry.
Radke.
Chambers?
Chair Krieger.
Here in the chamber.
And all members are present for
Very
this
good.
session.
Thank you. We'll stand for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Heavenly Father, we come before you this afternoon, thanking you for the guidance and understanding you have given this Board of Commissioners. Lord, we ask again today for your help and direction, so this board may make the fair and proper decisions for all citizens of Bay County. In your holy name we ask this. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You've had an opportunity to look at the minutes from our meeting on 6/8 of 2021. What's your pleasure?
So moved. Support.
Any discussion on the minutes? With none, roll call, please.
Start our roll call today with Commissioner Radke.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Fox.
Yes.
Begic.
Yes.
Thank you. Coonan.
Yes.
Eric.
Yes.
And Krieger.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays, minutes approved.
Thank you. Next, we have citizens' input. There is nothing here in the chamber. Is anybody on Zoom that would like to participate with today's meeting? If not, let's move on to petitions and communication. First on the agenda, we have a corporate compliance resolution for the Department of Health and Human Services Board. Motion to receive would be in order.
I'll make the motion to receive.
Support. Fox.
Okay. Any discussions on the compliance resolution? Yes, Kim.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I don't know if I haven't seen this. Is this the first time we've seen something like this? Or do we get this
Yes.
annually? First time?
Yep.
All right. Is that something new from the state or what's?
I'm not sure what Secretary did.
Hmm?
I'm not sure exactly what the Secretary did. So
Okay.
I think what it does is it reinstates the importance of the program and how valuable it is for adult care.
Well, they should, if they're going to send us stuff, they should send us what they want us to see, but, you know, if there's other stuff that needs to be, like, this is the first time I've seen this and it looks somewhat important. Is there other stuff that we should be privy to as well?
Sure.
My guess is that this is a state requirement and that they have to adopt this policy, and so they shared it with us.
Okay.
I put it on the agenda, so it could be a matter of record.
Okay. Any other discussion?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I just say it's probably important that they do it. I know I may be one of the only county officials, but I've heard on a fairly regular basis about morale issues out there. And I've met with the director, and I know you have, Mr. Chairman, and I think that new corporate policy will be a step in the right direction. And hopefully we'll just have more communication with Director McKenzie, you know, from my standpoint. And because when people call me with concerns, I have to have answers. And you know, we don't have any county employees at the facility, but many
Correct.
people who, they think that I and the Board of Commissioners run the county medical care facility, and we don't. So it's a board of 3, and it's sometimes difficult to get information, but the director and I had a good conversation and meeting, and I think we'll have more open communication. If we have constituent calls coming in, we'll be able to in the future have hopefully more response from the medical care staff about can it be resolved or is it a real issue or whatever. So thanks, Mr. Chair.
And we have met at the facility, and as time goes on, I still continue to have a dialogue with other commissioners and the management to make sure that issues that have come up are being addressed in a fair way. So that being said, any other discussion? If none, all those in favor, we'll do a roll call, please.
Roll call to receive, starting with Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Big
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Commissioner Herrick,
Yes.
Radke,
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays, motion to receive adopted.
thank you. Next, we have Golden Horizons. It's a funding application to Region 7 on the Agency for Aging. The motion to receive would be in order.
So moved.
Support?
Any discussion? With none, roll call, please.
Starting with Commissioner Fox,
Yes.
Commissioner Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Commissioner Herrick,
Yes.
Radke,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays, motion carried.
thank you. Let's move into reports, resolutions of committee. We'll start with Ways and Means, and Commissioner Fox, please.
Okay. Number 2021-99, the agreement for the home aid position for Bay County. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Commissioner Herrick,
Yes.
Radke,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution carried.
Resolution number 2021-100, the lighted digital sign project for the fairgrounds. I move this resolution. Support?
discussion. With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Radke,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Commissioner Begic,
Yes.
thank you, and Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution 2021-100 passed.
thank you.
Resolution number 2021-101, the 2022 Michigan Veterans Affairs Agency Service Grant. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Herrick,
Yes.
Radke,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution carried.
thank you.
Resolution number 2021-102, the 401K committee appointment. I move this resolution. Support?
Any discussion? With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Radke,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Commissioner Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Commissioner Herrick,
Yes.
thank you, and Commissioner Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution passed.
Resolution number 2021-103, the agreement for use of the fairgrounds by Strasser Construction for their job site. I move this resolution.
Support.
discussion. With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Fox,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Radke,
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution adopted.
thank you.
Resolution number 2021-104, the Senior Service Employment Program Worksite Agreement. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Fox, please.
Yes.
Commissioner Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Radke,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution carried.
thank you.
Resolution number 2021-105, the Master Agreement Funding Allocation from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. I move this resolution. Support?
Discussion. With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Begic,
Yes.
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Radke. Yes. Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Krieger.
Yes.
Resolution 21-105 passed by 7 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-106, acceptance of the supplemental funds for COVID-19 response efforts. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. With none, roll call, please.
Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Radke. Yes. Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution adopted.
Resolution number 2021-107, the transfer of reserve funds to the Bay Community Health Clinic. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion. With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Herrick,
Yes.
Radke. Yes. Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
got you 3 times.
Sorry.
And
I was muted.
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution carries.
Resolution number 2021-108, general fund payables. I move this resolution. Support.
Discussion. With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Radke. Yes. Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution passed.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2021-109, budget adjustments. I move this resolution.
Discussion.
Yeah, I'd just like to say a big thank you to the Essexville Honor Society for their work, and I think my daughter helped cart cans around in the back of her vehicle. My wife may or may not have spent hours feeding them into machines. So,
Very good. Any other discussion? With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Radke. Yes. And Krieger.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution carried.
Resolution number 2021-110, the arraignment attorney bid award. I move this resolution. Support.
Any discussion? With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Fox,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Radke. Yes. Johnson,
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution approved.
Resolution number 2021-111, the replacement of the access control systems. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? No discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
How's that turn? Yes.
Radke. Yes. Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays, resolution approved.
And resolution number 2021-112, the extension of the local state of emergency. I move this resolution. Support.
Discussion? With none, roll call, please.
Mr. Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Radke. Yes. Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
and Krieger.
No.
6 yeas, 1 nay, resolution adopted.
And with that,
Thank you.
I'm done. My work is done.
Very good. Thank you, Commissioner Fox. We'll move into Personnel Human Services. Commissioner Johnson.
all right, I have only one resolution number 2021-113, vacancies for 911 Central Dispatch, Department on Aging, county executive and the health department. This resolution also would grant authorization to post or fill vacancies resulting from moves within a department whereby a board-approved vacancy was filled. And in the event that the individuals hired from those vacancies proved to be unqualified or no longer want the position, then the personnel director is authorized to post/fill previously approved vacancy within 60 days.
Very good. Any discussion?
I support it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right, we didn't have a support yet, did we?
No. Very good. Any other discussion? That being said, roll call, please.
Commissioner Herrick?
Yes.
Radke?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Fox?
Yes.
Big Yick?
Yes.
Coonan?
Yes.
And Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays. Resolution adopted.
thank you. Is that all for you then, Mr. Johnson?
That is it. I mean,
Thank you very
you could try and
much.
make something up, but I don't think that would benefit anyone.
Thank you. We'll move into Board of Commissioners. Commissioner Coonan.
Yes, sir. Let me see, where am I? Resolution 2021-114, reports of the county executive. I move this resolution.
Support.
Discussion? With none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Radke? Yes. Johnson?
Yes.
Fox?
Yes.
Big Yick?
Yes.
Coonan?
Yes.
Herrick?
Yes.
And Krieger.
Yes,
7 yeas, 0 nays. Resolution adopted.
Yeah, and it looks like resolution 2021-115. This is the reappointment of Brian McBride to the Great Lakes Bay Workforce Development Board, and that is an appointment by County Executive Jim Barsha. I move this resolution.
I'll support that. Begin.
I'm sorry? Go ahead, Jim.
Support. Begin.
First of all, typically I'd go through my report of the county executive at this point on the agenda, but I want to thank Commissioner Coonan and the board and everyone for concurring with the appointment of Brian McBride. He's a great guy, vice principal of the Bay Area the Technology Center, Bay Area Technology Center, and works very closely with the skilled trades programs, recruiting young people and giving them the initial training to move into the trades beyond high school. So I think they have 8 or 9, I've toured at 8 or 9 different skilled trades, electricians and plumbing, pipe fitting, welding, and young women, young men are being involved, and they can move from the technology center almost right with that training right into a skilled trades apprenticeship. So he's an excellent guy to have on our Michigan Works board, and I appreciate the board's concurrence in this appointment. And then if I could at this time, I'd just like to, if I could acknowledge Craig and the staff. We had an adoption event last week, and 13 cats were adopted, 14 dogs, including Apollo and Zeus, who were 10-year-old brothers that were together since they were puppies that were born. And they were very difficult, sweet, kind animals, and good size, about 40, 45-pound dogs. And couldn't find, they were at the shelter for about 8 months, and everyone wanted one, but not both. And finally, we found a couple that wanted both because didn't really have the heart to break them up. I think one of the dogs went for a medical treatment, and the other one had a broken heart for 3 days, right? So, and then I want to compliment also Craig for his, cooperation with other animal shelters due to probably escalating evictions and who knows what other circumstances. We've seen an influx of cats and dogs at the shelter, but we're keeping on top of that adoption rate. And as I say, the cooperation is critical. And so Aranac County, we've helped them out in the past, and we had quite a few dogs, and they took 6 up to Aranac County to adopt out. So Craig and the dedicated staff at the shelter are working very hard to keep the population in the shelter. low and getting the proper attention they need. And at the same time, working diligently to get the animals into forever homes, where they'll be loved and taken care of. And it's, what started out a few years ago is continuing, and we're still up around that 97% adopt rate. So I appreciate that. I don't know if you want to add anything, Craig, or if it's appropriate.
Thank you for your kind words, Mr. Barsha. I appreciate it. I also appreciate the support from the commissioners for allowing us to participate in these adoption events. It helps tremendously keep the volume at a manageable level. This year, as Mr. Barsha suggested, it is higher than it was even at the volumes that we saw in 2019. But the staff is doing a terrific job communicating with others. It's more of a state effort than just our county. We communicate with a lot of shelters around the state, and they're dealing with the same thing, but it's also nice when they have a little room to help us out, and we will reciprocate when we're able to help as well. So it's communities helping other communities, and that goes a long way. So thank you very much.
Very good. So Jim, you're all set?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you. So we'll come back to the resolution that Kim moved. I need to know who seconded. I'm sorry?
Vaughn.
Thank you, Vaughn. Any other discussion on the resolution? That being said, roll call, please.
Johnson?
Yes.
Fox?
Yes.
Begic?
Yes.
Coonan?
Yes.
Garrick?
Yes.
Radke? Yes. And Krieger?
Yes.
7 yeas, 0 nays. Resolution approved.
Thank you. Thank you, County Commissioner, Mr. Coonan. So let's move into any unfinished business. Any new business? Anything under miscellaneous? Announcements? We have a couple. In July, we have a jury commission, a 6-year term that will be extended, obviously, because they're still trying to work on a personnel issue that'll come back to us in August. In October, we have a land bank. We have Department of Health and Human Services Board of Directors, a 1-year term. We also have a Board of Canvassers, which are 2 4-year terms. In November, we have a Building Authority. In December, we have Veterans Affairs Committee. We also have Department on Aging Advisory Committees in Districts 1, 3, 5, and 7. I believe there is a need for a closed session.
Yes, that's correct. We need to
Chairman?
go.
Just wanted to say I'll have some more information about the NACO conference next week.
I also have an
Got some good
announcement.
sessions on different topics, including broadband, elections, and American Recovery Plan. Thank you.
Okay, Commissioner Fox?
Yeah, I just want to remind folks that next Wednesday, the 21st, is a Pints for Paws fundraiser at CJ Sports Grill in Pinconning to help raise funds for benches for the new Pinconning Dog Park. That's from 5 until 8. And also reminder about the dedication of the pickleball courts, which is Thursday, I believe, at 10 a.m. And you're all invited.
Thank you.
And
Commissioner
another
Radke.
thank you. And another fundraiser, the Bay Community Tennis Association, they will be hosting a fundraiser at Dry Dock starting tomorrow through the 17th. All proceeds will support and benefit the Janet H. Jopke courts.
Very good. Commissioner Coonan?
Thank you, Casey. That reminded me as well. I do sit on that board, and that's a great group of people. And that tennis facility is, bar none, the best around. And we ought to be, we contributed a significant amount of money to that. And they want our next board meeting is on a Tuesday, right, in August. They wanted to invite city commissioners and county commissioners and the staff as well, kind of get a look at it and kind of get, get some ideas on where they're going, what they want to do with that facility. And it don't hurt to get together with the city. And, I think they want to maybe get one of their logos up there. We got a beautiful logo up there. And so that will be, I believe, next full board meeting, probably 6 o'clock, 5 or 6.
5:36.
5, right around there. There'll be hot diggity dogs and Cokes and water and stuff like that.
Very good.
Mr. Chairman,
So, yes,
could I just make one last comment? I want to compliment Commissioner Coonan and of course, the staff, Mr. Redmond, yourself, Mr. Chairman, and all the commissioners who supported that appropriation some years ago. Because I can't tell you as I travel around the community and how many compliments I get about those tennis courts. I never realized how many people love playing tennis, and even people from Frankenmuth have commented about it. And every time I've been over there, it's just beautiful. And then also at Carroll Park, I know there's a lot of excitement about the pickle barrel, pickle ball. Thinking of the old. Yeah.
the bar,
Yeah.
not that you would.
Yeah. Excuse me, pickle. The courts are really going to be well received, and I think that's a good small investment the county made, and as they go forward, that Carroll Park is a beautiful park, and
It's all about quality of life in Bay County.
it's going to. What's that?
It's all about the quality of life in
Yes.
Bay County.
Yeah, I can say at the community center, pickleball is very popular with, especially with some of our middle to older age adults. It's when I've been over there, the court is always full at the community center right, Kristen? And I think the people really appreciate it. And I know that commissioners are very concerned about keeping our population healthy and as active as they can, and all of these things, tennis and pickleball and anything that with the community center, the Pinconning Park, and all of it is, I think we're doing a great job trying to make recreational opportunities to all of our residents. And some people are even coming from out of town to play tennis at those courts. So that's a great thing. And I think we can all be really proud. It is a beautiful, beautiful tennis complex. And I know the Commissioner Coonan took the lead on that and got it approved, and so I want to thank him for that. And of course, the other board members and Bob and everyone that supported it. So it was before my time, so but it sure is a beautiful project.
So, are there any other announcements that need to be handled? That being said, let's come back in and discuss closed session.
Yes, Commissioner, there is a need for a closed session to discuss pending litigation. We would need a motion to go into closed session and then a roll call vote.
That's correct.
So moved.
Do we need to read the motion?
Would you like me to read the motion?
Yes.
Okay. Motion to go into closed session pursuant to MCL 15.268, Section 8, parens E, to consult with its attorney regarding trial or settlement strategy in connection with specific pending litigation, but only when an open meeting would have a detrimental financial effect on the litigation or settlement position of the public body.
So moved.
Need a support.
Support.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Fox,
Yes.
Begic,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Garrick,
Yes.
Radke,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Krieger.
Yes.
Motion for closed session carried by 7 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. And with Vaughn not here,
Mr. Chair, how does this work with Zoom?
the commissioners that are on Zoom will no longer be able to participate at this point.
Just,
As far as,
hi, this is Julie. I'm going to move you guys to your own breakout room with your attorney, and then you'll be able to discuss. It's my understanding that Commissioner Vaughn and Herrick will be in the closed session in the breakout room as well. So let me just get you guys moved over there, and then you can open your discussion.
Okay.
May I ask, and will I be able to share content if they would like me to?
You should be able to, yes. If you can't, just let Tiffany know, and then I'll
Sure.
see. But I'll go ahead
I'll
and move
leave
you
it to
guys
them.
over right now. So you'll pop up, message will pop up for you to move to closed session. So let me go ahead and get that assigned for you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Very good. And then with Vaughn not being here, Commissioner Coonan, if you would help secure the room. Okay, Heather?
Yes. Chairman Krieger, I would advise that after hearing the recommendation from the Compensation Council, that this board make a motion to make a motion for full and final settlement of the workman's compensation case for $42,000.
So moved.
Need a support?
Support.
Any discussion? With none, roll call, please.
Starting with Commissioner Coonan,
Yes.
Herrick,
Yes.
Radke,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Yes.
and Krieger. 7 yeas, 0 nays. Motion to settle carried.
Thank you. Any other needs from you, Heather? You're good?
All set, thank you.
Very good. So Commissioner Johnson, I think you had something to add under adjournment. Did you want to make a motion, sir?
Oh, do I want to make a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Very good. Very good. Roll call, please.
That will start with Commissioner Herrick.
Yes.
Yes. Radke,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Bigick,
Yes.
Coonan,
Yes.
Krieger.
Yes.
Motion is adjourned.
Thank you. We are adjourned at